introducers to another episode of Universe, and we are going on here for a late stream. Why? Why not? We're in Pennsylvania, so we expect to have a little bit of the ECW crowd left over, but we're still over here. I mean, why the hell not? You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and get the show started, guys. Now, there's a couple things I want to talk about, and I look to go over actually a good amount of them. So, yeah, let me go ahead and get everything situated before we kick off the show. And, yeah, let's go ahead and get ready. We got the, what do you call it? Oh, we got the, excuse me. We got the Universal Champion, and he's got something to say. Can't wait to find out what it is about. And we'll wait for it like that. So LMAO, nope, Charles, at least not on mine. I'm always first. Well, this is a late-ass stream indeed. That is correct. So, with that in mind, I look forward to getting what I said I wanted to get out the way. I won't reach my deadline, because I said by this time I would get Raw and SmackDown Live done, but it seems like we'll probably go past midnight, and I'm okay with that. Just hope you are. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Well, mainly gentlemen, but what's up, everybody who just so happened to make it in time? Let's go and get this show started. Ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen, I guess, whatever. You know what I mean. Please welcome your Universal Champion, Stannis the Manus. It should be okay. I don't know, we got a new one. You know, everybody, throughout the course of my career, I've had my ups and downs. I've had obstacles to cross, just like many of you who are sitting amongst me tonight. But there's a certain somebody who I just can't get out of the back of my mind. You see, that's my opponent for the Great Balls of Fire pay-per-view, Michael Roberts. See, Michael Roberts, I mean, he's a tough guy. He's a really good competitor. Don't get me wrong, but I just want to understand why, when he was on top of the mountain on SmackDown Live, and he lost, just like everybody else does. You don't win every single one that you do. But as soon as he lost, he ran over here to Monday Night Raw. That's something I can't get out of my mind, because you see, two things pop up in mind when he does something like that. Either one, he thinks the locker room is easier over here than SmackDown Live, or two, he thinks I'm weak. Now, Michael, I don't know what you think, but I can tell you this. You think you're going to go into the main event and main event WrestleMania after main eventing Great Balls of Fire? That's not going to happen. I'm going to show you why you should have never came here in the first place, and I'll have your ass running back to SmackDown Live. Or ECW, what's the difference? I really don't care. But just know that your time here on Raw is going to be a living hell, because as long as I am champion, matter of fact, scratch that, as long as I'm here on Monday Night Raw, you will never, ever be WWE Universal Champion. And that's all you should know.
There you have it. And I think that is loud and clear.
So you can hear me, but the game audio is drowning me out. I don't know how that is, to be honest. I could probably lower this down. Let me know if that works, because this is a new mic and I don't know how to use it that well. I'm guessing just lowering down the volume would be a little bit better. So hopefully. Anyways, let's go and start the night just properly, because the first match of the day, everybody, is gonna be. It's gonna be. Oh, I can see it. It's going to be Carmella and the #1 contender for the Raw Women's Championship, Mia Cruz. Not bad. Alright, guys. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about, what do you call it? Let me see. Stan will break your neck like I did to many, many people. So, did you get all the people? No. Bro, don't drink coffee at like 10 o'clock. I'm still awake, wide awake. OG F4J tonight, back when his mic was, yep. Matter of fact, I want to go ahead and look on YouTube real quick. So if you hear some of the, because my other mic is completely broken now. Otherwise I would have used that one instead of this one. I'm gonna go on YouTube real quick, see what the problem is. I just typed YouTube while being on YouTube. That, I don't know, I got distracted. Let's go get these entrances out the way while I figure out what the problem seems to be. Give me one quick second. I want to figure out why the game is drowning my voice out. Makes no sense. Let me figure this out. So 4 hours later, you're wide awake from drinking coffee at 10 p.m. at night. I'm trying to figure out why this is not loading. I'm trying to figure that out. Because I'm on the live stream, but it's not loading for some reason. Okay. I don't know. I guess I won't be able to find out, which sucks. Anyway, oh wait a minute, it started working. Kind of. It loaded up, but nothing else is happening. It's working on my screen. I hear my voice better than the game. I don't know. I guess it's just depending on the. I guess it just. Whoops. I guess it just depends on the device you're using. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I'm trying to listen for the error, but I'm talking at the same time, so I'm basically distracting myself as I go on upon this. Okay, I'll leave it alone for now. But there's a couple of things I want to talk to everybody about as soon as possible. Let me go ahead and let me try to get things situated first. We'll get this match underway. Yeah, give me one quick second because I want to put my whoops, actually I don't want to do that. Let me go and try this out. Now I want to try that. Oh. Alright, give me 1 second. So we'll go like that. Will I get the result I'm looking for? I hope this is the result I'm looking for. Okay, it is the result I'm looking for. Alright, so that's good. I can go ahead and get rid of that. Now, I'm almost done, guys, so just bear with me here. I need to go to a couple of things to put on the description, and I can only put links from my computer. I am not allowed to do so with my phone for an odd reason I cannot tell you about. It's just the way it is. But I will try to get that going for you as soon as possible, and I'll explain everything else that I need to explain. Because, you know, we're about 2 months away from WWE 2K18, which comes out in October. If it was in November, I wouldn't be worried about it, but I just realized we're 2 months away. So let me go ahead and try to get that situated right now, and we'll talk about it during the month of Mania, post-Mania, and all that other good stuff. So yeah, let me go ahead and get this situated first, and then I'll explain to everybody what I want to talk about. But until then, I'm going to try to keep this thing around my neck. It's the mics. You know, it's very tight on my neck, and I don't like to use it like that. It feels like I'm suffocating or having a little difficulty talking, so that's the only reason why I don't really care for using it like that. But it's something you got to do sometimes, I guess. Let me see. Is this the... I think I need to go to influence settings. Yeah, I think I do. Let me see if this is it. So I can fix that. Yep, okay, there we go. Can I... Okay, let's see. Alright.
She's counters with a move of her own. Carmella is making her presence known.
I'm almost done. Alright. just need to post the link. And then what the other one was? Oh yeah. Alright. Almost done. Just give me 1 second. But welcome, welcome, Woken. How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy. I am almost finished for what I gotta do, and then we can progress with the show, talk about the match, you know, do some commentary, if you will. But I am almost finished, so it'll just take just a little bit of time. Not that much time, just a little bit. And I appreciate those who are patient and waiting. I'm a little, you know, I'm a little good typer-ish. 1, 2, kick out. Alright. Let me go ahead and find the link to this, because I got 2 links. One for each. Is probably the best way to use it, perhaps. Let me go ahead and check this out. 1, 2, and a kick out. Nice. Alright, what if I do this? Just to make sure, double check. That's all I require. And then if this works, it should work for every single person on every other device, maybe. I don't know. Yep, okay, looks good. Okay, guys, so I will go ahead and explain myself right now as I save this, and then I'll let you know everything that you need to know. Hopefully it updates by then. And then, yeah, we can do that. Okay, so for those who are in the stream right now, I hope you can hear me. If not, I will try to speak loud enough, because from what I've been told, the mic or my voice isn't being heard clearly, since the crowd or the game is obviously allegedly drowning me out, but I will try to get this up as much as possible. So guys, this is what I want to talk about, okay? So, as you all know, WWE 2K18 is coming out in October. We have about 2 months, a little bit extra 2 months to go. So, you know, I've had a bunch, I had pretty much everybody, not everybody, but I had a good amount of people tell me, why is ECW here? Why is 205 Live here? I'm like, okay, then I understand why that's here. Or, you know, sometimes, once in a while, once in a great while, like, oh, SmackDown Live, it's alright. But that's because the reason why a lot of the shows sucked between SmackDown Live and ECW is because pretty much bad drafts, you know. And when that happens, it's not really going to be a good show. That's what I can defend on that. Raw's always been a big show. They never really had a problem. So, you know, you can't really focus on anything like that. And what can I say? It's just how the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. So, with that being said, WWE 2K19 is coming out in October, like I said. But we've had different requests about shows that should probably leave, or shows that we should bring in, return, delete, you know, different things like that. And so, after a while, listening, and then eventually thinking has come to realization that, you know what, maybe we should see what everybody is open to for 2K19 as it comes out. Maybe we'll have some more shows, maybe we'll have shows replaced, things like that. So, with that being said, guys, I want to hear from every single one of you. I'm going to make numerous videos. I'm going to make numerous, you know, comments about it. I will keep bringing it up until like the last 3 weeks or 2 weeks before 2K19 comes out. So what I do want to tell you this, guys. I don't know how many people want to see shows like ECW or 205 Live return, maybe even NXT. I don't know. So with that in mind, I do want to put on a little bit of a test run, which I've done accordingly. You know, in the YouTube community section, you're allowed to have polls where the fans or producers or subscribers, whatever you like to associate them as, can vote on different subjects of that nature. But unfortunately, that only applies to a X amount of subscriber base for a YouTube channel. Now, depending on the city or the state, from what I've learned, it could be 2,000 subs or 10,000 subs. Now, obviously, we're not anywhere near close. I mean, we're halfway for the 2,000 point. But for 10, I don't know. So I haven't really studied it fully for which, like, is my state or my country that's going to be available, or when it will be available. So I took it into my own hands to come up with I found two different websites that have polls, and Carmelo with the whatever. So I found two different websites with polls in them, and I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What shows you would like to see return or debut for WWE 2K18? And I put ECW in there for a little bit of a test run, because I want to see how many people agree with certain individuals, whether they believe they do like ECW or whether they don't like ECW. So that way, if you do like ECW, then you vote for it. I'm like, okay, so now it seems that maybe more people do like ECW, so we'll keep it. Maybe they don't. Maybe we'll get rid of it. So again, I conducted two different polls, and they are available on two different social medias. Okay. Now, again, the website isn't really perfect, but it is a way to garner and gather the votes from everybody that we possibly can. And, well, the only people that are going to be allowed to vote in this poll are Facebook users and Twitter users. And, those are the two biggest social media outlets to date. And the rest, either you probably do have, I don't have, or maybe there is a different kind of series which would be more interactive. However, it would be a little bit more long-based, like you would have to send a survey to each and every single person through email. And I don't know everybody's email, so I'm not even going to try to do that. But anyway, guys, if you want, you can test it out if you want. Into the description for it should be up there now. Let me give it a check real quick. But it should be in the description right now as we speak. You can vote on what shows you would like to see debut or return for WWE 2K18 when it comes out. Now, the shows that we have in mind are obviously going to be ECW. We want to see if there's going to be other people that want to bring ECW back, because maybe, I don't know, maybe people don't like it as much and they want to get rid of it, bring in a different show, or maybe they want to keep it and there's not that many people who dislike it like other people. So there's that. Then we got New Japan Pro Wrestling. We got Lucha Underground, Ring of Honor, Impact Wrestling, or even other. There is an other selection where if you click other, you can comment what show you like to have that's not on the list. And again, we're going to listen to we're going to read every single last vote. We're going to read every single last comment on what you guys would like to have be brought in back or debut upon for 2K19. And of course, I'm going to probably look at maybe top 2, top 3, I don't know. Now, me personally, like, I put New Japan Pro Wrestling in the original poll, but I took it out because I looked at the titles and I wasn't really that much interested into it. But if you put other and you put New Japan Pro Wrestling, and if there's probably even enough, I would be open to giving you guys, I'm always going to be open to giving you guys what you want. If more people want New Japan Pro Wrestling than anything else, then I will be there to say, you know what, screw it. I may not be a fan of all the titles they have and all that stuff, but you know what? Screw it. If that's what you guys want, that's what I'll give you guys, and I will do my best to make it as entertaining as possible, even though I may not know much about it, or maybe not, I won't be really a big fan of the titles. But again, it's really all about the producers and what they want. And if it's New Japan Pro Wrestling, if it's going to be a different promotion, or if it's going to be Ring of Honor, whatever, like I said, man, it's up to you guys, and then we're going to do our best to bring upon the show that you want. Unfortunately, we don't, like I said, because we don't have the community for YouTube, we're not able to post a poll on there. Otherwise, we wouldn't be going to those websites in the first place. We would just put the poll down and say, go to this part of YouTube section, and there you go, you can cast your vote. But we don't have that feature because we don't have enough subscribers, or producers for that matter, and we're just not going to be eligible to put that upon. But I have thought about it too, because I said, you know what? Not a lot of people have Facebook. Not a lot of people have Twitter. And I don't really have the other social media outlets that I use on here. So I will probably make a video within the next couple of days, hopefully, maybe after the Fastlane pay-per-view, and then I will go over this discussion again, lay down all the options, and from there we'll just see what happens. But again, the reason why I put ECW on the poll is because I want to see if there is enough people that are interested in bringing back ECW for WWE 2K18, because I've had mixed emotions from everybody. I've had mixed emotions, like saying, oh, well, I don't know why we have ECW. Like, I understand there's a lot of roster people, so maybe that's the only reason why it's around. Or we've had people say, like, I like ECW, it's been reinvented to a different, like, you know, an updated standard look with a little bit of vintage to it. But, you know, it's just mixed emotions from all around the community of the producers. And that's why I wanted to compete with the other promotions that are non-WWE related, to see where that's going to take us and just take it from there. I mean, otherwise it just really wouldn't matter for that. So again, if you have either Facebook or Twitter or both, I mean, you can use it, but I believe it'll only make you vote once. It'll kind of get an idea, like, oh, okay, well, we know this guy. So I don't know if it makes you go on your Twitter and then bam, you vote on your Twitter account and you vote on your Facebook account. I don't think it works like that. I think it just works on, if you're on your phone or on your computer, then bam, it already got you. So it just really depends on that. Remember, we got 2 websites, so what we'll probably end up doing is just combining the votes, or we'll look at every single detail necessary and required in order to see what we want to have there. So you want ROH. Well, like I said, Meme, if you want, you can pick. I didn't put NJPW as an option, mainly because of one thing. There's a lot of titles, and I'm a stranger. Like, I'm a foreigner to the lifestyle of New Japan, but I'm willing to learn and all that stuff if that's what you want is NJPW. But if you pick ROH, then that's not a problem. I mean, I will definitely keep your vote or keep your word into consideration for the upcoming of days, weeks, maybe and months, because we're gonna have a long discussion about this for the next 2 months, and I don't know, maybe again I'll probably want a week off or something like that, so I'll probably just wrap up Universe again like a week before the game comes out, and I am I believe we're going 50 on the Woo edition, the Ric Flair edition, me and Mario are, so I just said, you know what, give me the game, you can have all the other stuff. I mean, that's not a problem. You can have the Hall of Famer, you can have all that stuff. It just really won't matter. And then just be like that, you know. So why can't we have Raw, SD on NXT? Well, hold on. What up, folks? How you doing? Why we gotta bring these different wrestling promotions? It's like just making things more complicated. Yeah, I understand what you mean by that too, but the thing is with this, Evan, there's a lot of wrestlers. Yeah, I mean, if you think about the entire roster for 2K18, there's a lot of people. I think there was like over 100. Got pretty close to 200, but there was over like 150, 160 guys and gals. And then if you want to add custom guys and gals, that's another 100. So you're going to try to figure out, well, I'm going to try to figure out how to fix, like, let's say at the most 7 matches on Raw, 6 on SmackDown, like 5 on NXT. So you're looking about 11, 18 matches to try to squeeze in over 250, possibly 300 wrestlers. That's kind of, what do you call it? Yeah, we probably don't need 205 Live. I mean, that's another option I've been looking at too. Like, I don't think we really need 205 Live. You know, we have a lot of cruiserweights that can fight on the show, and I've realized, you know, we kind of did good by it the first time, and we did all right the second time. Try to revive it the second time to kind of make it have a new look again by having all the brands, cruiserweights to compete on the show. But I'm not really a fan of it that much. But I do like it because it gives other wrestlers who don't have that many opportunities on their brands to compete on there. but it's not really a necessity either. That was something we were gonna bring up a little bit later too. Probably going towards 2K19, have another poll on that by saying, would you like to see 205? Like an example. I haven't made the poll yet, but this would probably be an example. Would you like to see 205 Live return in 2K19? Yes or no? And then I'll leave it up to the voters to say yes, we'll bring it back. No, we'll get rid of it. We don't require it. It's not necessary. I vote for ECW Extreme Championship Wrestling. Okay. Why don't you make your own show, like get rid of Raw, SmackDown, and have your own show with custom pay-per-views and other shiznits?
Making his way to the ring, from Lawrence, Louisiana, weighing in at 290 pounds, Jesus!
One-on-one action coming up here, guys, and I'm willing to bet this will be one we won't soon forget. Totally agree with Michael. When you have two superstars as
I don't know, to be honest.
Competing in the ring, you can bet it'll be memorable.
I'm not very good at making I'm pretty decent at making shows, but at the same time, I don't know. I don't think I'm willing to put all the work and time into making a show, let alone like 3 or 4 shows, well, probably 3 shows, and, you know, going to make a pay-per-view and all that stuff, because it'll take a lot of time and effort, and it'll be even a longer delay of how we do shows. I don't know, that's just me though, because for me, I want to try to, I like, okay, I got all these shows, I got all these pay-per-views. Once we're done with it, we already got the pay-per-view set up, and bam, we're good to go.
For me, guys, like this crowd is ready to get
okay,
this
so see,
they're not the only ones, Cole. It seems to me that these two
again, I'm not really, I wouldn't say I'm not a fan of 205 Live, but last time, I'll tell you like this, when we first brought 205 Live in, we wanted it to be better than the original real-life 205 Live, and it just, I guess, never really caught fire, and so that's why we got rid of it the first time. The second time, we've had people with that nostalgia feel, you know, like, oh, well, shoot, 205 Live came back now, it would be way better. And it was for a little bit, and then it completely died out. Like, it just died out of nowhere. And then we kind of re-envisioned it, repackaged it one more time to give it a, you know, 3rd time's a charm. And the first time it went, it was amazing. I mean, it was amazing. The first 3 shows were just really good looking. But eventually it died down again, and we're back at square one. So I tried to make it as good as I could, but I just couldn't pull it off. You know, sometimes you may be a person that can touch anything, turn it into gold, but sometimes it's gonna be a fool's gold, and you can't do nothing about it. So, I can't really speak on that behalf. It's not a lost cause because of the time and effort put into it, but it was worth exploring. It was. I think it was worth the time and effort to try to improve on a couple different certain angles.
Here is your winner,
and the first match of the night comes to
I hope it's not depressing, because I'm just trying to get a couple shows out the way before tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to run a couple of errands, and I won't be done until maybe evening time. And by evening time, I look to get ECW NXT 205 Live done, and hopefully do a pay-per-view, but I don't know if I'll be able to do that. So wow, it'll be a quick time, huh? Because today's Friday, ain't it? See, I don't know. I'll try to get as many pay-per-views as I can done over the weekend, since I want to really get to the month of Mania already, See what happens. So, did I see your guy yet, Crazy G? Unfortunately, not yet. Been a little bit busy today, and I haven't been able to do that. But I will try to as soon as possible. Squashed indeed. How good Mark... Well, Mark actually went to Visalia, so he went like He's like I don't know how long the drive is, but it's like, I think, it might be 45 or 2 hours away. 45 minutes or 2 hours away. I'm not really too sure how long it is, but he's going to be there. He just left today, actually, so he's going to be there for a little bit longer than I anticipated. So I'm going to get to the talk with him on when we could do the UFC fight night. And if he doesn't want me to do it, then I guess I'll just keep everybody updated while it's on a hiatus for a little bit. And, leave it from there.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Rusev from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 215 pounds, Aiden English.
Well, actually, the pay-per-views are going to go as Guilty as Charged, Great Balls of Fire, and then Fastlane. From that point on, we'll be ready to go as we head towards the month of Mania, and we look to have a nice little build to that. So we got the Revival and Rusev Day correspondents going up against each other. Aiden English, of course, representing Rusev Day, and we're going to have Scott Dawson represent Revival. Yeah, I can understand that, but I just wanted to get those things out the way, and you can expect SmackDown Live to lack the excitement as well, because it is very late, and that's about it. I want to be a little respectful to everybody here who's going to go to sleep tonight, but other than that, if it was any other type of stream at any point in time and day, you can bet your ass we would have had a bit more of excitement running around here. But, unfortunately, it's not going to be. So, it's just going to only be until... No, I'm not tired. I'm not tired. It's just... Again, it's really late. That's all. You don't know how bad I want to just scream of how these two are put it on Match of the Year status. Aiden English and Scott Dawson. These two definitely have a lot in common. Both have held the NXT tag titles at least once in their careers. And, yeah, what can I say? Will Silva be a part of SDL for the upcoming episode? Honestly, why not? I think I had a couple of matches already set up and booked, if I remember them properly. Yeah, I believe so. I believe Silva's going to be up in there, Brutus going to be up in there. Try to build some momentum before the pay-per-view contest that's going to take place at Fastlane. It's going to be the last pay-per-view that we do out of the whole pay-per-views, but it's going to be done, if anything, by Monday. Because today was Friday, now it's Saturday. Or no, it's still Friday. By the time we do SDL, it'll be Saturday. And I plan on hopefully finishing up, do 3 streams. But I don't know, we'll see what happens. Waiting for Ethan for what? You want Mike for the US title? Oh, wait a minute. Referee counting at 6. Okay, so this might end up count out. What up, MD Vlogs? How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you enjoy. Right now we got Monday Night Raw. And Aiden English, Scott Dawson going at it right now. Count of 8. Aiden gonna rush back into the ring. He does successfully. Count of 9. Scott runs and makes it. No, he doesn't. He can't. It's over. Yeah, this SDL. Bam. So I think by October 1st. Yeah, maybe. Well, let me check my phone. When does 2K18 come out? The exact date. Because I plan on taking like a week off, like I did last time. But, hold on, give me 1 second.
Here is your winner,
Aiden English wins by countout, but he got the job done, so can't really hate on that. At least I don't think you can hate on that. If you can, and you got the right idea. But hey, Aiden, I don't know if you know this, pal. You cannot win the Raw Tag Titles like that at Fastlane. You got to pin your opponent 1, 2, 3, or win via submission. But congrats on the win anyway. Let's go forward, guys. Up next, we got the Intercontinental Champion in action. He's going up against Bray Wyatt. Up next. Let's see. You don't deserve a U.S. title match shot. Damn. Mike versus Silva. Give the World Heavyweight title what he deserves. Give the World Heavyweight Champion what he deserves. This SDL for the U.S. title. Did you get the other cause for NXT? Not yet. Now let me see when 2K18 comes out. WWE. Oh yeah, the Mae Young Classic comes out in a couple of days, so that'll be pretty cool too. Can't wait for that. I'm gonna type in release date. Alright, there we go. I don't know why you need to put release date for PS4. They're all coming out on the list of name. Okay, so you don't want the So October 9th. Now I don't know if that's the 4-day early access or what. Alright, so yeah, I don't know when this one will come out. Okay, so October 5th. October 5th is when my edition comes out. Alright, and we're what, August, September, October. You said Friday's your day off? Let's go ahead and get that out the way now. So this WrestleMania might actually be our last WrestleMania. I was hoping to do one more, but I don't see how that's going to happen. So we'll have a long build for it, if that's the case. August, oh no, I don't know. Let's see. That's still a long ways to go.
Guys, we're getting the night started with an amazing matchup here. You're absolutely right, Cole. In fact, I don't think there's a better way to start this night than with this match right here.
So, if it came out on the 5th, I would have to end Universe by September 29th.
It's hard not to agree with that statement, Cole. I mean, just look at it.
Or the 28th, one of the two. Yeah, by the 28th, that'll be the last, what do you call it? Okay. It doesn't seem like a challenge. I mean, it seems like a challenge, but not really at the same time. Well, there's the Intercontinental Champion, guys. Dynamic Smith getting ready for action here against Bray Wyatt one-on-one. And good luck to him. And here we... Oh. Okay, never mind. They're going to go ahead and shake hands for a minute. Show some proper sportsmanship. Can't blame them from that. Alright, here we go. Now this match is officially underway. Hey, what are you guys barking for? Shut up. I think someone's here, but I'm not answering it. You know what time it is? Ain't nobody going to answer no doors at this time. At least I'm not. Let's see, I put the idea, something about a number contender match. Yes, every day is my day off from work. So you don't deserve that. Can you read? Or are you delusional? I don't know. But, hold on. Excuse me. But yeah.
There may not be a more heartless individual than Bray Wyatt.
Let's see. Oh yeah, it's about the what's the name? About the U.S. title. Well, you know, Nick. Like I already said it before about the match with Mike. You know, if you want to fight Mike for the U.S. title, because like it's like this. Nick wanted to fight Mike for the U.S. title. Mike wanted to fight Silva for the world title. I was like, okay. Well, it's very simple. All you gotta do is agree to each other's terms. You can have a double title match, otherwise it's gonna be a double non-title match. They both gonna come to terms, and neither of them wanted to put their title on the line without the other being on the line. So it came down to just that, and we were done with that discussion. So, you know, that we're pretty much at a stalemate. We're going to be stuck at a stalemate. Oh, dynamic cutter. Oh, never mind. He's not going for no dynamic cutter. He's going to go for a little something else. A little Three Amigos. You really update yourself too much? Well, let me know when what the hashtags are. You can send a screenshot and then bam, there you go. We'll get your updated character. Alright, let's see. But there's been 3 updates since Biker Dynamite. Oh. Well, see, I didn't even know, man. But if you were to message me and just let me know, then bam, would have been good. But I'll get them now, since I guess you have an even more up-to-date version of Josh, which should be very simple to get across. And look at, oh boy, I don't know why Dynamic just stood there. If he fights anything like that, Menace of the K is going to eat him alive at Fastlane. Or not Fastlane, excuse me, Great Balls of Fire. Overhead suplex, I guess. He dumped him over his head by his throat. Excellent. Irish Whip is because I'm subscribed to so many people. Oh, it's fine. Sleeper hold slam, excellent. And Nick knows he can't win a title in a... Oh, okay then. So, there it is, fireman's carry takedown, excellent. Now remember guys, we may be gone, we may lose 2 shows but gain 1, so basically we'll just be down to, instead of 3 shows, 4 shows possibly, by the time we come on to 2K18, and out of the 4 shows, 3 will be reoccurring, the other one would be possibly brand new, or maybe a returning one. We're just going to see, because obviously 205 Live is not really a favorite to a lot of people, so if that is the case, then we'll try to give it a good send-off for the one we tried to do before Mania, and then we'll just take it from there. Forward elbow, look at this, Dynamic Smith again with those suplexes, 3 Amigos coming right up, guys. With Ross. Well, Ross isn't really in the United States title picture. He just got an offer to fight for it. And there it is, Facebreaker. That may do it, guys. And the referee coming in a count 2, 3. Call it a day. But yeah, Ross is not really in the title picture right now. What do you call it? Mike just said he wanted to fight him again. I don't know. The champion challenged Ross, and that was it. Why not? I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. You have to accept the terms, but that's where you go. I didn't even give him the offer. It was Mike who gave him the offer. It's really up to Mike, and Mike's not really too fond of you, Silva, so what am I supposed to do on that? Not really too much.
Here's your winner, Dynamic.
And that's the win to start off the night.
But if you could beat Mike in your guys' non-title match, then we could start talking about when or if you could get a U.S. title match. We'll have to wait. That sounds about right, Josh. Well, here we go, guys. And let's get started here, because now it's the semi-main event of Monday Night Raw. We got Michael Roberts in action against the phenomenal AJ Styles. Let's see how this match turns up and about before the main event. Universal Champion in action. That's going to be coming up next. But right now, you're about to witness two of the best Raw has to offer. You're the chairman of SDL. That may be correct, but I didn't offer Ross a United States title match. It was Mike who offered Ross the title match, and that's what he got. He challenged as the champion, and Ross obviously wanted the free title match, so he got it. So let's make a main event match. Silva versus Mike. That's already been made like 2 days ago. So, yeah, of course. and it's been non-title. Why are we going over the same thing? This match has already been made 2-3 days ago. I don't get why you're bringing this back up. Well then. I don't even know what to say about that. He says, speaking of which, there's a Michael on the screen. That is correct. Michael is going to be competing here very soon. And you know, he's going to be very, very eager to step into the ring. So we'll see where this goes. Alrighty, let's see how this all unfolds, baby. There's Michael Roberts, as you all can tell. He's looking to get ready to go. See how long this lasts. So I can just whine until I get what I want. Is this how it works now? No, but the thing I don't get is that Nick Silva said, he's like this, he's like, okay, in the main event, we should have Nick Silva versus DJ Mike. But I've already made that match before he requested it 3 days ago. It was plain as day. They both wanted to fight each other, and I said, bam, there you go. Fight each other. Double non-title match. And there you go.
Well, I can't think of a better way to kick off this night. I don't know. Part of me hopes Saxton would have got lost on the way to the announce table. That definitely would have made things better. But no such luck.
Says Nick, you know you can't win a match fighting Brutus in a 1v1. Every won a main event every show until I won every title and then never put them on the line. Every day I want it, I deserve it. Can you stop mimicking me? Well done. Okay. We'll just get this match underway. And I will probably start checking out on the votes next, I don't know, maybe next couple days. But I don't know, I'll probably be a little too ambitious to say, you know what, let me look at it. Oh really? I just beat Brutus in a 1v1, fairly. That is true. Nick Silva did beat Brutus in a one-on-one fairly at the Royal Rumble. Okay, me versus Boss Mo main event is still, and the winner gets the world title and the US title match. You already fought it too. Oh my god.
I can't wait to see his plan of attack. What do you expect from him?
Yeah, I mean, technically, it would be considered cowardly, sure, but I don't know. The main point was, he says I couldn't beat Brutus in a 1v1. He said he won fair and square, and I guess based on the rules, that would apply as fair and square, but the morality behind it would seem to be cowardly or unchampion-like, if you will. And I'm back. How many matches did I miss? About 4 of them. We're on the last 2. This is going to be the last one before the main event. So yeah, about 4 of them, maybe 3. Just depends on when you came on and about. There's a kick out immediately. Nick, you could have had a rematch. What did you do? Silva isn't a good champion. That's my point.
He doesn't look too eager to get up.
So screw you, Nick. Now there's two reasons to defend my statement. Okay, we're all ears, or eyes, if you will. Well, I guess you guys are all ears, and I'm all eyes.
This will be the ultimate test to see if
And, well, you guys are both, and I'm just one, because I can't hear any of you, so yeah. I'm all eyes, you guys are all ears and eyes. So, fair presumption, I guess. Okay, let's see what we got here. Nick knew Brutus was gonna beat your punk ass. Damn. Fireman's carry neckbreaker right off the knee, and there goes Michael Roberts. He's in a tough spot. This may be over just before you know it. Never mind, take it back. Pick him right on up. Arm drag, sets him back down. Michael, I don't know. One, he ran scared at the Rumble after taking the easy way out. That's true. He saw that he had an opportunity to restart, but instead he took the title and ran home. I get what you're saying. That's number one.
He's taking a long time to get up, guys.
Trying to be unbiased, but I'm going to read it as it is. I read both of your comments as is and left it at that. Not picking sides. Still waiting for number two. Maybe even Nick to jump in at any time to defend himself. But, you know, just waiting for the comments to progress. Two, wants an undeserved U.S. title match with no risk for himself and claims he deserves it. Yeah, I can see where that also comes in, because he wants a win-win situation. Because in a non-title match, there's a chance he could lose the title. And in a single title match, he will either win the U.S. title or he would lose and keep his world title. I get it. I get that. Now, claiming he deserves it, I don't understand that part, but he has said it. I don't, like, I understand he deserves a lot of things. He deserves to be WWE champion. He does deserve that. He earned that right. But to deserve a U.S. title match, I mean, yeah, deserves here and there, but I like to use the word and phrase of earned in a lot of things. Now, I missed a couple more comments, so give me just a moment to catch up real quick, and I'll fix this mic as I go ahead and look at it. So it won't take too long, but give me a little bit of time, and I will go ahead and bring on that. Excuse me, upon you all. So, where else did I miss? He won an Elimination Chamber match where Brutus was hurt. That's a fair point. The Chamber was fair, Michael. Yeah, it was fair because, you know, it's the rule statement. You were hurt. Hi, what up, MD? At Freddy, how you doing? Michael Roberts trying to end the career of AJ Styles with that pile driver off the apron as he lands his neck to the concrete. This doesn't look good. I'm not scared of you, Brutus. Plain and simple. It's not showing my messages up. Hopefully it fixed pretty soon, Jay. Silva, no one's scared of you. Why didn't you attempt or accept the rematch? I don't know why I said attempt. If you're not, quotations, scared. You went from enforcing to running away at this time of danger. Wow. Okay, now I'm caught up on the comments. I can go ahead and dump this aside off my phone. And we may see a calf crusher submission locked in. Michael Roberts in a tough spot here. If he taps out, it could be over. He's got to hang on. And he doesn't. It's over.
It's good. He got him to tap out.
Still not doing it. Damn. I'm sorry, Crazy J. That's out of my hand, bro. Some of the YouTube, sometimes YouTube messes up and it's out of my hands. But if I could fix it, I'd do it in a heartbeat. Why didn't you accept the rematch? Are you aware of what's going on at Fastlane? I guess that's, yeah. I understand that too. Nick Silva didn't want to have the rematch at the Rumble. He rather had the rematch at Fastlane. And he did openly just give them a free rematch. Yeah, but that also keeps your contract clause, though, Evan. So that should be a good sign for you, or a happy sign for you, if you will. So even if I lose at Fastlane, still have a world. That is correct. So, you know, he would be very excited about that. Well, guys, Michael Roberts not looking too good. He needs to be on point before Fastlane. Otherwise, that man to the right is going to give him a rough time. Coming to next, everybody, is the main event. Roman Reigns and Stannis the Manus up next in this singles match. Good luck to both competitors. May the better man win. And again, Stannis kind of need a little bit of a jump start as we go to Fastlane. Good luck to both, and may the better man win. But I feel like I said that already, so I may be a little bit tired if I did. So hopefully I can just keep on track. Let's see, Nick, you wanted a U.S. title match at Fastlane. Yeah, I understand that. My guy, after Rue. Oh, actually, I'm missing out on some more comments. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to have to try to keep this up here because I'm losing out on a lot of stuff. Give me 1 second as okay, here we go. So, Nick, you wanted US okay, so does anyone see what I'm saying? I see a little bit. My guy after, you want me to see your guy after Raw, okay. Well, thanks, buddy. I would have just had to kick some more heads off before kicking yours off. You saved me this one. Raw. Why did you put Nick in the chamber? Well, I had 10 guys fight each other, and the winning 5 would go to the Elimination Chamber. Nick Silva defeated John Cena, and yeah, that's what happened. Because I qualified for it. There you go. Can we? Yeah, shouldn't be a problem, Jay. He should have stayed in the minor championship league. I didn't know that was a real promotion. But okay. Oh, never mind. I didn't know that was actually not a promotion. That's, yeah. I'm good. Silva's going through the Ross Mackey effect. Probably not. Is this gonna... No. Damn, I lost the chat now. Oh well. Hopefully it stays right there. Whoops, sorry. Alright. My OG guy I used to always use. Okay. Shouldn't be too shabby. Now, Crazy J, I don't know if you heard, but I've said before... Oh, you know what? That's the one thing I wanted to check. So yeah, I wanted to let you know that we are having a poll on a couple of websites. Now, if you use Facebook or if you use Facebook or Twitter, then it'll be perfect for you, because if you go into I guess it's not showing up for mobile. It should have been. Oh well, I guess I can't really fix that right now, but I posted in the description. It said it was there on my laptop, and I don't know if it's going to be there still because I can't find it to pop up for me. But if you go to my Facebook fan page or my Twitter account, you can go and vote if you'd like to see ECW return or see a different show come on board. Plus, we may be getting rid of 205 Live by 2K18's debut.
Weighing in at 367 pounds, the WWE Universal Champion, Dan S. The Mantis.
What a great match we have here to start off this night, guys.
So, you said the Ross Mackey effect is to get on top, which Nick Silva has done. Think you're all that. So far, I guess he kind of backed it up. So yeah, that's stage 2 is what you're referring to. Mouth off, so talk a bunch of mierda. That's stage 3. So you're saying he's one stage away from getting to that 4th stage that you want to put him on. Okay. I also learned I have 4 wins over Braun Strowman. Okay. Good for you. I have 6. Nick, get the hell out of here. Frank, your voice, are you sick? No, I'm just trying not to be loud right now. I want to get through a couple of shows, and then bam! Tomorrow, ECW, NXT, 205 Live, and yeah, take it from there. Wait, that's 5. Survivor Series, 2 on Raw, 1 at Fastlane, 1 at Mania. Yeah, I guess that's true. And if you want to see how many times you pinned and submitted him, you could technically say 6, because at Mania you swept him, so that will be 6 pinfalls and or submissions and all, but beat him 5 times. So yeah, there you go. Nick, how many world titles have you won, bud? NXT won a match? I don't think that should. I don't think that should be a problem. It should be very easily attainable. But yeah, we'll try to get that as soon as possible for you. But we'll have to work on. Oh, actually, we don't have to work on anything. Yeah, we can just because we're gonna still continue the build for NXT. It's gonna be a little bit of a build actually. Come to think of it now, because yeah. It just is. Still 6 wins for me. Oh yeah, one. Nick won one. No, Nick won one world title. So here's the big question: how many times have you beaten Brock Lesnar? This is my first world title, and I don't give a damn about your world title reign. Well, there you have it. Roman Reigns looking to have Stannis rebound off the ropes when he hits him with a clothesline. That didn't go too well for him. And look at this, elbow right out to the shoulders of Stannis. Looking very, very, very ugly for him. Trick question, I've never faced Brock. Well done. I guess there you have it. And after this one, guys, we're going to go on to the main event. And our Raw is, or actually, after this, we're going to start SmackDown Live, and that'll be our last show that we do. And again, I won't be able to stream until probably evening my time. So, yeah, if you just woke up, well, good for you, man. Got main event right here, and then we're going to get SmackDown Live popping for everybody. And there you go. He actually went to sleep for once. Glad to hear it. I was laughing my ass off because Nick was so pissed. Ross made your own effect. Yeah, so he named and branded an effect. The 4 stages of Mackey effect. Or I forgot what he calls it, but he calls it the Ross Mackey effect, and there's 4 steps to it. There's number 1, get to the top of the mountain. Number 2, think of yourself as being all that. Not the exact words, but think that you're all that is how he said it. I'm just paraphrasing it to my version. Step 3, mouth off, talk a bunch of crap, saying how you're the best. And under step 4, the final step, fall all the way down, hit rock bottom, and that's it. You just either start over or you're going to stay at the bottom, one or the other. And that's kind of what he calls the Ross Mackey effect, or the Mackey effect. Yeah, 2 different ways to put it. First time you put Ross Mackey effect, now it's just the Mackey effect. Which I'm not sure if that'll be applicable because, Lee J, never mind. We'll just call it the Ross Mackey effect for now. It could possibly be the full Mackey effect. Somewhere down the road, there's a spear. Roman Reigns is going to win it all right here. Knock out the Universal Champion. Doesn't do it. Yo, can I say it here? You can say it here, bitch. You ever going to stream on Twitch? Probably not. I don't plan on it at all. I don't necessarily care for Twitch like that. I'm not really marketable there as I am here. I'll see what's up though. Maybe in the future we're gonna have a couple of Twitch shows here and there. There's a jackhammer to Roman Reigns. Will that be enough? Referee counts. Near fall. I don't think I'm good. Lee J's really good, but Ross has been really trash. Dang, bro. It's 2:45. Damn.
Hold on, guys. This isn't good.
I didn't expect to break an hour, to be honest. We had like 2 or 3 squash matches. But, hey, I'm glad we kind of broke an hour. Avalanche fallaway slam. Lands Roman onto his back in the center of the ring, and he's still not through. What am I doing? Hanging out with your good pals. Silva, Ross, not a geek, and I having some fun. Oh yeah, so Ross, actually you just woke up, so I gotta tell you this too. I'm having a poll. I'm gonna have a couple of different polls for the next upcoming weeks and months. Yeah. So anyways, we're gonna find out what shows would people like to see return and or debut for WWE 2K18. And since we've had a lot of not really that lot of complaints, we have different mixed emotions for ECW, not so many for 205 Live. People made it very clear how they feel about 205 Live. More bad than good, I should add. A real lot more bad than good. But ECW is a little bit different. So what I've compiled up was a couple of different website polls, since it's not really applicable for YouTube at the moment. Since to have that feature, I guess based on my city or state or country, it is only allowed for people who have at least 2 or 10,000. I don't really know which shirt, because again, it just really depends on the state, country, or city that you're in. Because sometimes it's 10,000, maybe it's 2,000, just depends. So I've conducted 2 websites that are usable by everybody to pick upon what they would like to see debut and or return for 2K19. So if ECW gets the required amount of votes, we'll probably bring it back. But if it doesn't, and if it's actually more disliked than disliked, then we'll probably bring in a new show, get rid of that, and 205 Live. But I don't know. Those are the only shows that we really had I guess a little bit of bad feedback from. People don't really like 205 Live just because it holds up you from streaming the other yeah, I get that. I've been kind of getting that as another airfall. Nick and his girlfriend, hold on, actually, let me try to catch up here a little bit. I'm going to try to read the rest of the comments before we end the stream to go to SmackDown Live. Here comes Stannis, the Manus. He's got him up looking for the jackhammer. And that could do it, folks. 1, 2, and 3. He got him. Stannis. Michael Roberts, you better be a little bit cautious, man, because at Fastlane, you're going to have to face that guy, and based off of tonight's show, I don't know, man. I don't know. But congratulations, Stannis. Good sportsmanship about to be conducted between the two. Now let me go and try to catch up on the comments here. What am I doing? Nick's 5. My good pals and Silva 6, 7. People don't really like 205 Live because it holds you up from streaming the next show. I agree. Well, most of the time it'll be a pay-per-view that it holds up on. Nick has a girlfriend and waits space in this universe now. Curtis, I know you're going for Nick Silva for the W title, but what WTF are you talking about? And talk when I'm in a real brand. Or talk to me when you're in a real brand. Huh? Yeah, Sanity, what? 3 months ago. Want to change my stuff to Sting entrance. Can I have a match on SDL? I think we could probably squeeze you in. What you mean, though? So, yeah. Again, we have a couple of websites that people can vote on. If you have Facebook, the link should be in the description right now, I hope. And let me see. Oh yeah. So if you have Facebook, you can go into the description, and it will take you to my Facebook page where you can pull up the 2 websites. There's 2 of them, so you can pick one or both. It doesn't matter. And then you can vote on which shows you like to see return or debut. I know the shows in there are New Japan Pro Wrestling, Impact Wrestling, ECW, Lucha Underground, and there was one more. I think there was one more. Oh, Ring of Honor. There you go. And the votes are going to be tallied up by a certain deadline date, and then we'll bring upon to the rest of everybody else what the results were, and then take it from there. Yeah. So if you don't have a Facebook, then we also have the Twitter account. It will take you to my Twitter, my personal Twitter account, and then you can click on one of my tweets that has the link in it, and there you go. That'll be it from there. Then you can just handle your business. Let me see. Don't get Crazy J the updated Sting Titantron as it's copyright. Oh, alright. Well, I can still give you the entrance, but if it does the, what do you call it, then we'll put a different Titantron for it. Crazy J. Plus Virginia needed more women's wrestlers for NXT. They probably don't even have a girlfriend. I do though. Pure Pro Wrestling. Damn. That's a wrestling company here in Michigan. Oh, Pure Pro Wrestling? They should add intergender match for Ticket 19. Yeah, Michael, that is what you have. Okay, so we're all cut up now. Alright, guys. So Crazy J, I'm going to have to hold you off on that offer real quick. Let me try to get SmackDown Live out the way first, and then we can go ahead and look at your guy, or your updated guy, and then if you, I don't know, it doesn't really matter. We'll just figure out that from there. Yeah. Alright guys, we'll see you. I'll see you guys for SmackDown Live if you're still going to be up. If you are, you're a champion. If not, then you probably just woke up like Ross and it's like, whatever, I'm here. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you in the next one. Till the next one, have a great one. For now, cut and that's a wrap.